Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a general reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Cancer, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, you can find that information in my Buy Me a Coffee link, my official Instagram and TikTok, all listed in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. Cancer, I hope that you're doing well. I'm going to be using two decks for your reading today, the What We've Forgotten Oracle deck and the Light Seers Tarot. The cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. What messages do you have for Cancer, please, Spirit? One of my cats is meowing at the door. There could be somebody in your life that thinks that they have a right to come in whenever they feel like. I love my cat, but it's almost as if they don't bother me until they hear me speaking, and then it's like they want inside. So there could be something about that in terms of maybe you're radiating your energy, your light, you're in front of people, and suddenly people are taking notice, or particular people that you wouldn't necessarily be friends with or be connected to if you hadn't had attention on you. You know what I'm talking about? The people like that they see you rising in popularity, Cancer, and all of a sudden they want to be a piece of it. You got number 17, which is the star energy, which can talk about healing and wish fulfillment, but can also talk about fame and public recognition. And the card is Star Consciousness. So yeah, I mean, somebody is paying attention. I think a lot of people are paying attention to you at this time in an amazing way. It's not just about you rising above, but it's that radiating out this beautiful light that has been inside of you for so long. It's so crazy. This is, I know this is supposed to represent like a mountaintop, but what it really reminds me of is Star Trek. I am very much a Trekkie, at least the old school ones. And this reminds me of, I guess it was this side, the communicator devices they had on their, I don't know, their shirts, their lapels, and they would hit it, and they would say, Captain. I love Star Trek. I love it so much. Next Generation forever. But that's kind of what it's reminding me of. So then it's kind of almost like suggestive of star beings and being in connection with your star family, right? For some of you who believe in that, or you're coming to the consciousness, the awareness that you have a star family. I've been told, I don't really super connect with, I've been told I have a star family, but I don't feel that pull very strongly. But that could be something that's relevant for you right now, or it really could be fame and fortune, public recognition, and public accolades, right? Okay, interesting. Now I knew this candle, I have a candle here that just went out. There's a lot of smoke. I always burn 2 candles. It was on its last leg, but that's relevant. You know, I thought I could get through one more. So there's something about that. Maybe you thought you could get through one more, I don't know, one more season of being anonymous, Cancer. But you're becoming, you're stepping into your power. Wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you say this year? You're stepping in, Cancers are stepping into their power. I think it's really beautiful. And with the Star card, which is Aquarius energy of the major arcana being referenced in the number 17, it does talk about this process of healing that you've gone through in order to be able to manifest what you deserve and desire. Right? What are blockages? It's almost like my cat meowed just at that moment, right? What are blockages in our lives, if not things that are stemming from traumas and triggers? Now 2 of my cats are outside and they're fighting. They're literally fighting. I can hear them. Normally, I would go over there and start screaming, but because I don't edit my videos, I'm going to be really calm. And that could also be something that's a theme for you. That's something that I heard just this morning, that at the time that I'm filming this, these are timeless messages, but at the time that I'm filming this, there are certain planets that are going to be in retrograde in the sign of Cancer that would cause you to have to keep your stuff together, keep your emotions intact and under control, when all you want to do is rage, right? So there's something to be said about that. I'm feeling a lot of interruptions. It's very rare that I have interruptions from my animals, my cats, but it's a lot right now. So take it as a sign. The Spirit's really trying to kind of bring this message to you and draw your attention to it. You're going to step into some kind of limelight, even if it's just in your little neck of the woods, your community, your pond at work. Just embrace it. Just embrace it. Cancers are not known for wanting to hog the attention. It's not about that, but it's just stepping into the place where you belong. That's what I think anyway. That's what Spirit's giving to me. 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier. This is past, present, and future layout. This is for Cancer. Interesting set of cards, Cancer. I think there's some reluctancy. I think there's some reluctancy to move forward, because you know that it's going to be leaving something behind. In the past energy, 10 of Swords in the reverse. This is the card in the upright. Swords energy is air element, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This can talk about really at our wits' end, really tired and exhausted from everything that's been on our mind, that's been plaguing us. A lot of it could be baggage, emotional baggage, the understanding of consequences, Spirit just said. Actions have their consequences, and coming to grips with the outcome of some decisions you've made, some decisions that other people made that affected you. When any of the cards are in reverse, they're kind of counter to what they would mean normally, right? So whereas in the upright, we're trying to move through and past that energy of sadness, disappointment, and overwhelm, and walk into the sunlight, the new day dawning. There's some stagnancy here in order to kind of have you pause for a moment. You're not totally over that hurt. And it's clarified by the 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. Pentacles is earth energy. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. They call this pre-Empress. So the Nine of Pentacles in the upright is somebody who's very independent, entrepreneurial, abundant, really enjoying their lives, divine feminine expressed. But when the card is in reverse, it's kind of like feeling like you're not where you need to be, to which Spirit would say to me to tell you, you're exactly where you need to be. You don't think that you are, but you're doing such a beautiful job, but you can't see it. You can't see it. Or at least you weren't able to in the past, the recent past. You're feeling like, it's like part of you knows that there's a part of you that wants this, right? Because you worked hard, Cancer. You're an extremely hard worker. And I'm a Cancer, so I get it. And there's part of you that wants that recognition. Even if it's just from Spirit, you want that recognition. But there's a part of you here that's just like still, there's like hang-ups. There's like, I don't want to go so far as to say it's just like a chip on your shoulder, but there's something that is unfinished business. I'm reminded of Colette Baron Reed's YouTube video. It's a cord cutting video. It's 5 minutes long. It's brilliant. Anytime you need to cut cords, listen to her video on YouTube. 5 minutes. Cut cords with everybody. And just to clarify, just because you're cutting energetic cords with them doesn't mean you're walking away from them. I cut cords with everybody in my life. My family members, my friends, everybody. Every once in a while. Just to make sure that when we approach each other again, it's because we want to be there. Not because we're dependent on each other's energy. It's because we're stepping forward. We want to be with each other. That's how I cut cords anyway. But in that video, she says the phrase unfinished business with such emphasis. And I channeled her just then when I said there's unfinished business. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords can be a little bit of thievery or trickery energy. It is also the energy of wanting to step away from a situation without making a lot of fuss, a lot of fanfare. We're leaving in the night. We're stealing away in the night. The fact that this energy showed up in the past, it's kind of like you exited a situation perhaps that you didn't fully close the door because you just wanted to, maybe it wasn't with these like nefarious means. Like maybe you weren't trying to be avoidant. Maybe you didn't have a choice. Maybe it was for your survival. But you didn't get to say or do what you wanted to say or do. Sometimes we never get that closure in relation to somebody else, so we have to find our own closure. In the present energy, number 20, the Judgment card, this is the major arcana talking about answering the call of Spirit. At this time, it also talks about bringing up things from the dead. So maybe in your present energy now you're having to reconcile that past energy. All right, I got to look at it. I got to look at what I left back there. And with the Six of Swords clarifying it, leave it again for good. Cut all the ties. Six of Swords talks about moving on from choppy waters to calm waters. Again, quietly. These two cards are right next to each other in the tarot. So I think at this time you're kind of trying to figure out like what your place is, what your calling is. I think your calling is towards greatness. Honestly, this is what I think. They're standing on a mountaintop, unafraid, unintimidated, like fully prepared and ready and anticipating. It's like this character is at one with the mountain and at one with the universe. And that's precisely what happens when you are in alignment with your higher self. The part of that true alignment is kind of recognizing what you have to leave behind. There's certain people and things that cannot come with you. It's one of those things, you know, that expression, if he wanted to, he would. If she wanted to, she would. If they wanted to, they would. If they wanted to level up to the same vibration, you know, they would do that. Not for you, but for themselves. Step up to the plate. Yeah, see? Justice and the Three of Wands. Justice, Major Arcana number 11, Libra energy. Justice could talk about legal matters, court cases, contracts. But for me in this reading, it talks about karma, balance and karma. The Three of Wands is all about waiting. Right? Waiting for the perfect wave, waiting to jump into the water. It's kind of like, I always see this card as like a kind of double dutch. If you've ever watched people jump double dutch, the two ropes, I could never do it. I always turned the ropes for people, but I could never anticipate the right moment to jump double dutch. I don't think I could do it even now. Well, especially not now, because I don't really have that kind of coordination. But even when I was younger, it's like I was afraid all the time that I'd get hit by the rope. And back in the 80s, when it was the Wild West, freaking jump ropes had plastic. They were plastic jump ropes. So if those jump ropes hit you, ooh, God, it would hurt. Why were those ropes made out of plastic? Anyway, it was like click, 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 click. I don't know, double dutch might be relevant to you. But it's that sense that, like, well, we're never going to know unless we try. We're just going to, find ourselves waiting. And that's kind of what's going on here. In this present moment, when you're trying to be in alignment with your life's path, there's this thing you've been waiting for and waiting for and waiting for. And I see spirit here trying to help you balance things. I'm not going to say that thing that you're waiting for will not come, but is the ship going to sail before it gets to you? That's where this card comes in. It's your choice. You have to decide that. You have to decide if you're willing to wait. You can wait. I don't know what this is in reference to. But, like, why is that other half of the coin, or the other side of the situation, making you wait? Or are they making you? Do they even have that power? Right? Sometimes opportunities like this, you don't want them to pass you by. It's tough. But the future potential outcome, shall I say, 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups. This is just another version of waiting. This is not easy energy. Could be going through something right now that is pretty significant. You're feeling like you're like my cat. My cat's on the other side of a closed door, wanting to come in, scratching at the door. Why aren't you letting us in? Four of Cups, not being able to see the abundance that is right behind you. I mean, 3 Cups here is, 3 Cups is fine. 3 Cups is friendship, and we're celebrating things, but it's not really what we want. What we want is back here. But we're apathetic, we're complacent, we're bored. Can I have a clarifier? Why the 5 of Pentacles? Too many, Spirit. Just one card, please. Why the 5 of Pentacles? Ace of Wands in reverse. Looking for Spirit to bring you that brand new beginning, that thing that is going to excite you, to spark creativity in you, to inspire you. It's not here yet. Spirit, what is your advice? Two of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Sometimes I hate giving the focus on yourself, because in a way that seems obvious. But if for some reason we are waiting on someone, it can be difficult to just focus on yourself. The Spirit's kind of saying you're splitting your attention with the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. You're splitting your attention, and you need to put something down for right now, because it is keeping you from the potential of 10 of Pentacles, which is abundance. And here's that life path referenced. I don't think it isn't because you haven't focused on yourself, but I think that the elevation that Spirit is preparing you for requires a little bit more of your attention. And in a way, it's not that you owe it to Spirit, you owe it to yourself to pursue that. What is on the other side of this door, Spirit? Confusion. Okay, that's interesting. 7 of Cups is being spoiled for choice. That's interesting because in a way I was asking Spirit, what is Cancer even looking for on the other side of the door? Why are they so eager to be on the other side? And Spirit's saying they don't even know why. I relate to this, and I hate that. It is unclear what you're trying to manifest right now. Like, really trying to bring in it's like Spirit wants to bring it to you, but you're unclear because like you're still considering way too many other factors. And Spirit's just saying, let's just imagine for a moment I could make all your dreams come true. And I'm not taking away abundance from anybody else. That's for them. Their abundance is for them. But I want to bring you your abundance. No one else involved. What is it that you want? What will make you feel like the king or the queen of the hill? And be very clear about that, because you're not clear about it at this time. That was frustrating, Cancer, but man, did I relate to it, and I hope that you did too, because now we can do something about it, right? So what am I going to do after I finish this reading? I'm probably going to write down some bullet points just to get started. In fact, I'm going to do it. I promise. I've got a notebook here. Yes, it says Queen Bee, and I'm going to do it, and I hope you do too. Just to put something on paper, put something out there. Let Spirit know what you want. And don't doubt for a second that you deserve it, because you do. That's your reading, Cancer. I hope that resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Cancer.